Saturday Night Live. Still, it's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the road today,
And
looking for another way.
this is the longest running daily variety show on planet Earth. 1,601 day in a row as we trek towards 1,700 in a row, Joanne. Joanne! Where the frig are you? I need you. Oh, hey, Joanne. How you doing? I almost didn't know you were there until I could feel the wheeze. How's everybody doing out there on TikTok? How's everybody doing out there on YouTube? We're still here, and it's Saturday Night Live. We're about to play some music on the Jaguar. I got all my pedals out here, and if you didn't see, I don't think I uploaded it. It's so crazy. I did this extra thing I wanted to show you, and I didn't. But if you're here on YouTube right now, you're going to see. Here is what my new pedal board looks like. I showed you guys last night the rough draft before I had a chance to spray it, lacquer it. This is it with all the pedals on it. Here you go. Woo! Check that out. Right there in the middle, emblazoned the inspiration right there. Mark Inspires doing it, and then all my pedals just wrapped around it. And that head rush, that's where all my looping goes. That's where all the looping goes on. But we're going to go through all these pedals again tonight. Cloudburst isn't working, unfortunately, so I had to take it away and put the Holy Grail back, which is a pretty cool pedal. Not as good as the Cloudburst, but until I can get proper, wire for it, it keeps popping on and off. I don't get it. I don't get why they don't send you the wire you need for their actual effect. Oh, here you go. Here's the effect. Okay, how do I plug it in? What do I do with the... Where do I... I'm sorry. You got to go and figure it out. Figure it out. I'm looking at polarity and stuff over here, Anyway, guys, I'm taking this guitar out now, Zabrowski may be ready over there. I don't know. But I'm ready to rock. Blues all night. When you put the strap on, you know it's going to be a serious night. Got the BeatSeat. Now here's the thing. I moved all my pedals over. I lost all my loops. We had 4 awesome loops on there that I wrote in the last couple weeks. So now we have 4 completely open banks to create songs on. So don't go anywhere. I'm writing at least 1 song, maybe 4 songs tonight. Do you want to be a part of it? This is the 1,601st day in a row of the longest running show on the planet. This is a variety show. Live songwriting, live comedy. This is the holy instant. It's what a friend you called it recently. I always called it the moment. This is where everything takes place, but he called it the holy instant. I believe it. I believe it because we've created so much in the holy instant. We've created 196 songs on iTunes, 8 feature films on YouTube, and we're about to write another song that will go on a future album, at least one. So don't go anywhere. I got all these new pedals. So we're going to explore. We're going to jam out. And Matt Zabrowski's going to hit us with a woohoo. What's that, Zabrowski? Oh, yeah, I'll throw it to you. Woohoo! Zabrowski, you jumped me. What? No, not like that, Zabrowski. I meant like I was trying to point to you, and you already woohooed me. You guys know. Anyway, let's see what we got with the new pedals. That's the one I've had for a while. Now let's just add a little flavor in. So, let's write a song. You guys have any topics for me? If you can, head over to YouTube and subscribe. We've been doing this 1,600 one day in a row, heading towards 1,700, fam and friends. So, Joanne, leave me alone. Sometimes she's wheezing so loud I can't even play music. But we're going to go to the BeatSeat scene. Wow, look at that BeatSeat. You know what it is? Hold on, no. It's uneven, unfortunately. But we're going to deal with... I can't. I got to fix that. Hold on a minute. You guys fix it. Joanne doesn't do a thing. Is that better? That's better. Gosh almighty, Joanne. She never gets anything done for me. The background... That's the hip-hop scene because we steal the background. I'm at a rave, but it looks like I'm at like some concert. It's kind of cool. If you head over to YouTube, you'll see it. Plus, you'll see my invention. The first drum for guitar players. It's called the BeatSeat. You sit on it and you kick it while you play your guitar. Like so. Point is, we can create music live in the moment. We're going to do that right now. Topic, anybody? Triumphs in the house. Good to see you. Ah, goodness. Well, it's better to have a BeatSeat than a Breed Meat. I'm just saying. You're going to want to have one when you're playing music. crap in my way over here. Something else in here though.
tangled up wherever I go. I can't see through the darkness, no. Waiting for the sun to shine. Rising up in the morning, I grab my coffee, yeah, I'm yawning. I'm walking outside, waiting for the tide to come. Yeah, of emotions, I'm overwhelmed, yeah, 'cause I'm alive. Yeah, I won't ever take it for granted, no.
See, I feel like the volume's not where it should usually be. What would usually be? Let's see. That's pretty fire right there. Oh, freaking A. How long ago did that happen? I'm sweating face over here, guys. All these pedals. It's weird. It's totally different without that effect. I think it's too hot. I'm freaking sweating face. And I threw my stand because I was pissed off. Because the freaking stand always follows you. Like, so the stands are the worst, right? The worst. Oh goodness. You know when you gotta Joanne, can you put the fan on for me at least? Weezer, freaking Joanne is the worst. I'm gonna play you guys something while I put a fan on or something, because this is disgusting all of a sudden. You know? Last night was cold, now not so much. All right, 75 views on planet Earth. That's interesting. So let's just push play on this. And I want you guys over here on TikTok to watch it as well. I'm going to throw it on the screen for you. Here's the link if you guys want to give it a like and a share if you think it's funny or truthful or both. Shut off all that stuff. You don't hear any weird scrambling in the background. All right, what's this? What do you guys think? Oh, God almighty. I keep doing stupid things like touching everything, you know? Here we go. You see how it flips around a lot? Welcome, boys and girls. Here to Mr. Mark's neighborhood. We're here 2023 style, and of course we need to discuss how insane we are living in these times. Guys, Mr. Mark's neighborhood. I'm gonna sit down for a second and we're just gonna, we gotta take off the, we gotta take off the old man sweater. Unzipping it, yeah. Look, oh, my shirt, yeah. Mr. Mark's neighborhood. When you're doing it, and you've got the Dr. Weasel Fraudschi shirt on that everybody wants. They're all like, where can I get mine? Mr. Mark will tell you in a second. So I'm taking off my jacket, throwing it on the ground. Look, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Mark doesn't freaking keep things clean on studio, you know? I just toss it on the freaking ground. Look, here we are, the most important detail of the day. A booster a day, a bug booster a day. Keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudschi away. Remember that. It's on the CDC website. And of course, if you don't know, you are not a horse. No, you're not a cow. You're a guinea pig. What are we talking about? Mr. Mark's neighborhood. Doing it. Look, at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's 2023 and we're trying to make it a better world for you kids, you know? You're there in school and you're learning the ones and twos, right? And now they're telling you that 1 + 2 = 9.
And you're like, how do I do that math? They're like, well, you're born as a 1, but you could be a freaking 9. Like, no, if I was a 1, when I'm born, I'm always a 1. I may be like a really cool 1. I may be like a really laid back 1. You know, but I'm a 1. You're telling me that I could also be a 9? No, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Mark's neighborhood. And when we're here, we get down into it. You know, Fred Rogers is a friend of mine. You know, we used to hang out together. Back to the Future, Mark. Went and learned everything I could from the master. You know, I said, Fred, tell me, what do I do? He says, Mark, boys will always be boys. Girls can only be the mommies. Boys can only grow up and be the daddies, you know, and everybody's fancy. You know, if you're not fancy, you know, that's on you because everybody's fancy. Mr. Rogers said so, and Mr. Mark here on Mr. Mark's neighborhood. You know, remember, guys, a double bugga booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Franchi away. And yes, you were a guinea pig. You can get the shirt at markpires.com. Guys, I created it. But Mr. Rogers, he had a lot of great messages. Guys, Zabrowski. Zabrowski! You came out of nowhere with that woohoo. Guys, Mr. Mark's neighborhood, keeping it real, 2023 style. Okay, here's what we got going on. You're born a 1, you know, and you want to make math with another number. So you're like, hey, I like that 3 over there. And I'm doing a 1 + 3 = 4. Yeah. And all of a sudden that 3 is like, you know what? I was born a 3, but I really feel like I am identifying like a 7. And all of a sudden you got like a quandary. There's confusion in mathematics. We're not looking for more confusion in mathematics because it's all already been proven. The thesis, Pythagorean. Guys, when you had a Pythagorean theorem and you started doing it and you're like, yeah, it works out. Good Will Hunting came out and he said, how you like them apples? And I was down. Guys, this is a live improv comedy show. And what I wanted to tell you is that Mr. Rogers would be canceled 2023 because his song, Everybody's Fancy, is a very powerful message. We're going to watch it here. Joanne, she's wheezing. Yeah, I can't do it all, guys. I can't deal with the Joanne as well. But I got the shirt on tonight, you know? Guys, remember, you're not a horse. You know? All right? What's that? No, you're not a cow either. Unbelievable. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, no, you're a guinea pig. Guys, a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Franchi away. You did it. You know, Joanne did as well. That's why she's got the humongocarditis. First case, you know, in the world. Who? Yeah, they called. Freaking Tedros? Can I speak to Joanne? I'm sorry, she's wheezing right now. Yeah, you can't talk to Joanne because she's doing a wheezeroo while I'm here. You know, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Guys, it's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Picking my freaking jacket back up off the ground. Look, guys, I'm throwing it back on. Look at him. He's got the old man vest jacket on. You know, I wear it like this, though, and I'm doing like a walk, you know, like where it's kind of pimp, you know, because you can wear like, look, hi, boys and girls. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Remember, boys are boys, girls are girls, you know, Mr. Rogers style.
I just deposited an $8,250.
Oh, my goodness, Mr. Rogers style. I kind of want to watch the assassination drone, you know? Like, we're in the middle of comedy moments. Sometimes we do. Did we do the assassination drone yet? Yeah, we did. We did the China behind Chinese lines. The assassination drone got a few more views, but because China didn't get any, you know, with President Xi-Hole, let's watch that one. It's not as long either. We're going to play this real quick, and if you guys have not seen it, I think it has 34 views on the freaking planet with over 10,000 subscribers. That washes. That makes a lot of sense. YouTube, you're really slick with your suppression.
Welcome, fam and friends. Today, where in the world is Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. I'm here with freaking President G-Hole and Duarte. They're doing a little, menage a trois with the bearded guy with the stupid hat. Guys, we have to figure out what's going on with the world. Apparently, there's a war. It's about to take place between the United States of America and China. And also, apparently, I can't even speak anymore. Sounds like I'm losing my voice. So not sure what kind of show this is going to be tonight, but I'll tell you this. I'm in freaking China right now with President G-Hole. And look, he doesn't like that I call him a G-Hole, but if the shoe fits, So guys, don't know what happened to the voice today, but it sounds like I'm a duck just swimming in water. Quack, quack, quack. That's the only way I can get the attention of President G-Hole. I've been asking him questions all day, and he just ignores me.
All right, I can't. I know it's going to get better because my voice gets kind of oily as I started going. It gets a little more oiled up, but I can't wait for that. I'm kind of feeling like Murder Drone. I don't know. I really do want to see the Murder Drone scene. There's a reason why this got a few more views, because it's freaking hilarious. Check this out I think it is. I don't know. Everything's subjective, but everything here happens in the moment. There is no script, so I just go with the moment.
Welcome, fam and friends. We're here again. This is the Mark Inspires program. Day 1,578 in a row doing it here with you. And today I'm actually in Russia. There was an attempt on President Vladimir Putin's life, and we're just kind of, with the wreckage. And I just wanted to kind of let you guys know how serious this was. Almost got the Putin. Putin hit on him, and he got away, It actually wound up landing about 12 miles short of old Vladaroo, and, he went like this, which I get it. He was thinking, like, is that what you try? You try to send a drone at me, Vladimir Putin? So it gets cold as can be here in Russia. I am looking for relics. This is a Vladimir Putin assassination drone. It's not like a normal drone. This is an assassination drone. And I just wanted you guys to know this was difficult to get here. Do you know how many lines of security I had to go through to get here with the assassination drone?
And I think
God
we should
almighty!
all go to Italy.
Stupid commercials.
Lufthansa. Who wants to fly?
Really. Especially when there's some murder drone videos.
Sometimes when you're in Russia and you speak fluent Russian, you can go up and say, Vladimir is my friend. They said, well, speak to us in Russian. No, I do Russian accent. Yes, I'm here Vladimir Putin style. And when they let me through, I gave them some freaking Sky vodka. And that's why I'm the one reporter on the scene with the assassination drone. So I hope you guys will do me a favor and share. Let other people know I'm here assassination drone style. And all we need to do is get our one-on-one interview with Vladimir Putin. I'm expecting him here shortly, so he can see the villain eye to eye, drone to eye. Vladimir's going to come down and say, you tried to get me. You tried to get me. He pours vodka on it. He lights a freaking Molotov. Drop it on top of the assassination drone. I think yes. Look, there's a chair in the middle of the assassination drone. That's pretty crazy. Joanne, when you're here wheezing, Joanne's here in Russia. Wheezing it out while I'm here trying to do a news report. Channel 7 News. Guys, Matt Zabrowski's about to hit us with a woohoo. Let's see if we can get it. There's something to die for. Vladimir Putin almost found it. I'm dancing in freaking Russia! Woo! My assassination drone! Look, I'm dancing on the assassination drone! Zabrowski! I need get us into the show. Zabrosk! Right, he came to Russia too. Guys, that is the show. In Russia, assassination drone, and Matt Zabrowski is giving us a woohoo to start off the show properly. Channel 7 News style. So, it was not easy. I had to take 9 flights and a donkey to get right here by the assassination drone. And it was actually still, there was a little bit of flames. And, you know, it was so cold, I went over it. I was like an assassination drone style in it. I'm just like, let me just warm up, you know, by the wreckage. So I'm part Russian now. They decided to make me an honorary citizen of Russia because of my reporting here on the assassination drone. And look, you know, they're murdering reporters in Ukraine right now, the Russians. But when I came from the United States of America, Channel 7 News, they're like, hey, Mark Pires, why don't you come on down and do a story on the assassination drone? I'll do it, you know, I'll do it. But I just want you guys to understand, you know, how hard it was to get past Macau. You know, I pulled up in that old Range Rover that they have that's got like 2 wheels and it just scrapes along. They put skis at the back of it though, so it moves. And you pull up to the ranch and Mikhail comes walking up, you know, with a pitchfork. Half a shirt on. They're freaking weird here in Russia, you know? And he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? I said, what am I doing here? I'm Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. I hear you have an assassination drone on your premises. He goes, yes, I have inside. You come, you want vodka? Of course I freaking want vodka. It's negative 14 degrees here in Russia. You don't want to give me vodka? You have to ask me if I want vodka? I want a double-decker of vodka. Yeah, you know, give me a double-decker of vodka, or I'm just, you know, I guess I'm going to your neighbor and seeing if they're a little more generous with their vodka. Channel 7 News, you know, when you're in the middle of it and you're on the ranch, you've got all access to the murder drone. It's just kind of like a good thing because I get hazard pay here. You need it when you're going to Russia. And there's assassination drones, like right within your premises. So anyway, I think Vlad should be here any minute, you know? I really want to ask him, you know, is he nervous about the next one getting him? This is clearly something they're attempting now. Like, oh, next time he's on a little brisk walk, we're going to send another drone at him, and we'll see. Maybe that one doesn't land here, you know, in the middle of the, you know, winter scene. It's Russia. There's always snow on the ground. You know, oh, look, it's mid-August. Hello? Assassination drone. You know, they don't, if there was ever a time where it was just like grass, a beautiful, you know, like the fields are alive. No, they're not. Everything's dead in Russia. And Putin was almost dead too, guys. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take a trip from Russia back to the United States. I want to get the freaking hell out of here as quick as possible. You know, I'm not standing in line for bread. We'll be doing that in America soon enough. I'm not doing it now here in Russia. You know, I'm gonna take a few photos of the murder assassination drone. I'll send it into Channel 7 News, and I'm jumping on the next flight, 9 flights and a freaking donkey to get home to do the report tomorrow. Where in the world will Mark Pires' Channel 7 News be tomorrow? They start asking. That's like one of the polls that's on the network channel. If you go to the Twitter and you look up right now, that is it's trending. It's trending on the Channel 7 News Twitter page. Where in the world will Mark Pires be tomorrow? Tonight he's by the freaking, you know, assassination drone. I guess we'll just have to see. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, call them. I'm done. I'm just going to take a few photos. I don't need to delay this any longer. Do you think I really want to meet Mikhail again on the way out? Oh, hey, Mikhail. Look, before I leave, you think I could squeeze a little freaking vodka out of you? He's not giving it up. You know, he's just not a generous Russian. I know a lot of generous Russians. Mikhail is not one of them. No. He has his grain alcohol as well. That one he just washes his teeth with. I don't even get that one. Brushing his teeth with grain alcohol. Mikhail. He's an interesting one. I'll tell you more stories about another day, another time. He smells like Funyuns. That's no good. Anyway, guys, I'm getting off a topic because I want to get the heck out of here. Taking a few photos, heading back to the States, and again, go and hit that poll, Twitter. Yeah. Where in the world, Channel 7 News, Mark Pires, where's he going to be tomorrow? All right, assassination drone, have a good day. I guess when Vlad comes here, tell him that I was here, I did a news report, and I'll send him the link. Looks like we've done it again here, you know. Joanne, what do you think? Was that a pretty good trip to Russia? Now, I know, Joanne, we needed to get the extra cargo vessel in order to get you back. It's not like we could just get a normal plane. You can't get Joanne into a normal plane. You got to get one of those massive cargo planes that they have. Realistically, if you had tanks on one of the cargo ships, and then that mouth that comes out the back and the tanks come off of the cargo ship. God almighty, Joanne. In general, I don't like traveling with Joanne. But if I'm going to Russia, she's coming with me. Yeah. I'm sorry? Yeah, and the Wheeze too. You guys, really? Yeah, no, Joanne, they wanted to know, like, did the Wheeze come along as well, or did you happen to leave that behind? She's nuts. She never leaves the Wheeze anywhere. It's attached to Joanne. It's a lifetime affliction. We've been consulting with doctors. Doesn't seem anyone can do anything about it. I'm sorry? No, I don't feel bad at all. It's Joanne. She's a Wheezy McGee. Joanne, they're trying to make me feel bad for giving you a hard time. I'm sorry. You know, maybe you should do something about everything that is Joanne. The outfit, also. That could use a little bit of an adjustment. Moo-moo.
Oh, goodness. I gotta tell you, I have so many comedy bits. We didn't do the Sudan one yet. I haven't released that one. I didn't do me and Joanne on the moon. We were on, oh man, there's so many crazy things that have happened in the last couple weeks. I've not had a chance to edit because I was getting so many other things done. This was pretty funny about Dick Facci and the Dalai Lama. You know, I feel like I should watch that. They gave me a yellow on that, which means nobody can watch this, you know. Actually, no, I like the Comedy Central roasted the Dalai Lama. We're going to watch that real quick. Because I just think this is comedy at its finest right here. The day that we saw the Dalai Lama was kissing little boys and then, you know, asking him to suck his tongue, which apparently is commonplace in his religion.
A video
Many
clip
other
has been
scumbag.
circulating that shows a recent meeting when
Here we go.
a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. Yeah. That's okay. Dalai Lama, you look spiritual leader of, you know, your whole Buddhism. Can I get in for a hug? You know, I hug you. No weird stuff. No, oh, look, well, my Aunt Judy told me you smell like a little baby and you like to touch the gray hairs on my legs. No, none of that. You know, just a little huggaroo. And all of a sudden, I'm sorry, this is a little context. You know, His Holiness he speaks to himself in the third person, Joanne. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world for the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way. Even in public and before cameras, he regrets the incident. What in the friggin' heck? Let's see. This is what readers, they added a little context because they said people should know a little bit more about what's really going down. So this is what the insider papal somewhere, I don't know, said. The teasing that Dalai Lama is referring to is from a video where he asked a boy to suck on his tongue. Teasing, guys. Teasing. And then here we go. Here's another one. Though sticking one's tongue out is a Tibetan form of respect. I didn't know, but apparently it is. That doesn't involve sucking. You can stick your tongue out, apparently. It's a form of respect, but you just can't ask someone to suck your tongue. That's just like disgusting. Yeah. Anyway, so he basically called it a tease. He teases by telling little boys to suck his tongue. It's a tease. Kid's like 6 years old, 7 years old. Did you see the photo? It's on the freaking screen. It's the thumbnail, Joanne. He's like, puts tongue out. Can you suck my tongue? Just imagine what he's doing when the cameras are off, guys, how he teases them. Let me tease you a little more. Nobody's around except for the weird guy next to him. Did you see the guy next to him? The guy next to him's like, Your Holiness, what the are you doing? You know, I'm here. I got my mask on. You're there tonguing it out. You know, you got me masked up. That guy's masked up. And you're there doing a tongaroo. You put the tongue into the freaking little boy's mouth, did you? Live on the air. Streaming. Dalai Lama, right?
Dalai Lama, 17 old, Augusta. I took out the 7-iron at 720 yards, and I pinned it. Yeah, put it in the cup. Yeah, Cinderella story.
A Cinderella freaking story. Yeah. Tongue in the mouth version. You know, when sometimes they come out with like the extended edition? It's the tongue in the mouth edition. You know, the Dalai Lama, you know, he tells him he'll have total consciousness. You know, he's got that going for him on his deathbed.
On my deathbed, I'm going to have total consciousness.
Look, I mean, when Bill Murray gets total consciousness from the Dalai Lama, but he doesn't realize when he's getting that total consciousness, he will have to have his tongue in the Dalai Lama's mouth. That just goes, you know, par for the course when you're doing it. Dalai Lama style. That's a new style. You know, when they used to do Gangnam style, like Gangnam style, you know, they're doing a Dalai Lama style now. And basically it's tongue in the mouth of like a 4-year-old. Freaking scumbag, you know? I'm a holy leader. Are you? You're a freaking scumbag, piece of garbage. I'm just saying that didn't look right, guys. There could be an explanation, you know, like, you're a freaking scumbag. I don't know. Maybe there's an explanation, you know. I can't think of one except for that you're a dirtbag piece of garbage, you know, preying on children. I don't know. I mean, it's a hard one for me to understand, you know, because if I was thinking to myself, you know, in theory, you know, that maybe you do a thing where like tongue sucking is a thing, you know, but when you see it, yeah. That's a tease, though, guys. He teased the freaking hell out of that little kid. Yeah, no scarring for life on that one. The holy leader said it's okay for me to tongue him in the friggin' mouth. You know, I got that going for me. When on my deathbed, you know, I will have the tongue in my mouth memory with the freaking Dalai Lama.
And I'll have total consciousness.
You know, when you get it. Freaking Dolly over here. You know, sometimes when you're doing it and freaking Dolly is over there doing his thing with the tongue in the mouth, people are wondering, you know, like, can I get in line and be next for the freaking old tongue in the mouth from the dirty old man? You know? His Holiness. Guys, this is Holiness. He's doing, you know, tongaroo. It's a new thing, you know? It's a weird thing, 2023, where everybody's like,
Yay, no, that's good. That's okay. You can do that. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
desensitizing children to things like this is friggin' grooming. He's got the freaking 19 million subscriber groomer over there. Again, guys, this is comedy, but at the end of the day, it's also tragedy.
that this is what's going on in the world right now. Like, I'm trying to make comedy out of a completely insane situation where this holy leader, who I actually thought my whole life too was like, okay, this is somebody who's connected to something. Clearly he picked the freaking glasses. I mean, seriously, guys, a dirty old man, tongue in the mouth, can you suck my tongue? That ain't right. I don't give a crap if you're the king of England or if you're the Dalai Lama, you're a scumbag. There's no other way that you could tell me that anybody who's asking a little kid that's not, I don't even know it. Forget about it. That's not related. I was going to say someone's related, but there's not even a way of that. Even that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard and seen in my life. This holy man asking a little kid to do something. And did you see how the kid responded? He was like, sure, your holiness. You want me to, is that what you want me to suck? Cameras are off. I'm sure he's teasing him in a different way, but that's okay, guys. He's the Dalai Lama. Nobody's off limits. Scumbags are scumbags. Where's frickin' Chris Hansen? Excuse me, Dolly. Chris Hansen, NBC News. Were you planning on asking the 7-year-old to dinner first? You see, look, these cameras here, we document, so you can't run away. And for my protection as well. Dolly, can I ask you, how long have you been doing this? Asking 4-year-olds to 12-year-olds to suck your tongue. And Chris Hansen gets the gig, of course. He's freaking awesome at it. Oh, I was just teasing him. Yeah, we have your chat logs. They got the Dalai Lama's chat logs, right? What did you mean by, can I suck your tongue? It's right there, black and white. Yeah, Dolly, he freaking did it. Sucking the tongue of the little boy. Vice versa. Little boy, can you suck my tongue? Well, I'm going to put it out here. I'm a dirty old man. I'm a holy man, though. Little kid was like, what, you want me to, what do you, I asked for a freaking hug. You want a tongue sucking? Can't do it. So guys, the friggin' Dalai Lama. Tongue yet? I wonder if he has a tongue ring, He's like, little boy, can you tell me, is it just smelled disgusting? Tongue rings like people, I don't know. There's something about it. The mouth is, there's a smell coming out of there. It ain't right. It ain't right. No. Oh, look, there's more about the Dolly. The friggin' Dolly. Oh, goodness, fam and friends. We did it again, didn't we? We put on another show. 1,601 days in a row. We're doing it. Let me see if I can flip this around. Flipperoo. There we go. There we go. TikTok, appreciate you being here with me. If you can, head over to YouTube and give us a subscribe and a follow there. We're live every night since December 31st, 2018. Tomorrow, I'll have my pedals a little bit more worked out. I'll be playing some more music, but tonight there was some crazy instrumental music if you want to go back and just unload on some insanity. And if not, I will see you tomorrow when we do it all over again. Let me get over here and say goodnight to you, if I could find you. Let's see. Here we go. Let me get over here and say goodnight to you. Kill it and grill it, my brother. Leisure number 7. Muddeeb, you are awesome too. You guys are killing it with me. Kill it and grilling it with me. Renee Woods, S. Coop, Virginia. We have liberty and freedom. Wharton Fissel, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, S. Coop. We have liberty. Thank you guys for being mods and helping people understand when they show up what this show is about. If you're on TikTok, head over to YouTube so you can see those messages. And tomorrow, I'll be back. Until then, there's 196 songs on iTunes and Spotify if you want to just type in Mark Pires and drive for about 16 hours. Until I see you tomorrow, you could be listening to different songs that were released here over the last 4 years. This is one of them. It's a ghost story I wrote about 2 years ago. So, until tomorrow, over here on TikTok, we got Kenneth number 70, my brother, and Kevin Tipton. You guys are awesome. Thank you for kicking it with me. I hope to see you here again tomorrow. Remember, this has been going on for 4+ years every day. And the man doesn't want anybody to find this show because we just live here in the moment. We have a great time. And that is a thing they don't want you to do. They don't want you to have a great time. They don't want you to connect with anybody. They want you to divide. I won't let them. I'll keep showing up, just hoping others arrive tomorrow. Who else likes live music, blues music? Who else likes comedy? Who else likes to be inspired? Show up here tomorrow. Let's do it again and tell a few friends. Until then.
You got to go away.
You guys rock. Lettuce, thanks for kicking it, buddy. Until tomorrow. This is Mark Inspires. The longest running daily variety show. Care to join me tomorrow? See you then.